down to brass tacks, gentlemen.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's just cut the crap and get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
But let's get the brass tacks here.
Need to fucking practice, Randy!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Brass Tacks Podcast, episode 171. We are your hosts, Rick and Adam. My name is Rick.
Yas Queen. Slap Ukraina. Free Kurt Loader.
What the fuck happened to Kurt Loader?
I don't know.
Is he still alive?
He needs to be freed. I think he is, but he needs to be freed. I mean, it's been like 30 years.
Yeah, he's had the same turtleneck on for like 45 years or some shit like that. And of course, we have the handsome Rabbi Red Eye sitting there looking dapper as usual. How you doing, sir?
Doing well. Congratulations to Argentina for winning the FIFA World Cup. Beating France. We won it last time, so that's good.
I hate soccer.
And congratulations to all the so-called journalists getting out of Twitter jail. However, there's a real journalist that's in actual jail still. His name is Julian Assange, so let's free that guy.
Never heard of him.
Me either. All right. Well, with that being said, thank you, Rabbi, for that dizzying intro. Let's try to bring the energy up a little bit. Adam got a brand new phone. Brand new phone. In this day and age, that's called expendable income. If you actually get off your ass and do something for a living, you can afford a nice phone too.
Noted, it has been 5 years since I got a new phone.
Adam gets a new phone every 36 days.
It's been 5 years, so
you should
finally got a new phone.
You should start doing reverse money flexes, like walk into the Apple store and be like, I want a first gen iPhone. I don't want to send a single fucking picture over text messages. And just see if they have that. Because that would be a big money move, right? Like they don't make those anymore, so it's got to be hard to find.
They go for pretty decent money, actually. Gen iPhone?
Yeah.
If you look at them on eBay, they're actually like, they go for some cash.
Yeah, I had a buddy growing up whose parents got him one of the first gen iPhones, and I just remember being so frustrated with the touchscreen and like being the short-sighted idiot that I am. I'm like, dude, this shit's never gonna fucking catch on. People are gonna fucking miss the buttons. You can actually like cycle through the characters with each button. I don't need a fucking keyboard. Like, I just remember being such a bitch about it, and then like once I finally got one of my own, I was like, oh shit, all right, I get it now. Like, I'm watching porn, I'm fucking like, I'm doing all the things that you wish you could have done as a kid with a handheld device. Because we all remember that. Like, all of us were kids when the internet was in its infancy, and there was that part of you as a kid that, like, you know, you always wanted a laptop or you always wanted some kind of cool technological device or something like that. If we had smartphones as kids, can you imagine? I don't know about you guys, but like, I would have gotten in so much fucking trouble.
Over, dude. Game over.
Yeah. I couldn't be trusted with a normal phone. Like a landline, I was a problem on.
Yeah, I was definitely a problem on even on a landline.
Yeah, dude.
Like, it's just you just touch numbers and listen. It's not like this stuff. A regular phone is like on a different level, dude.
Oh God, dude.
The first gens were dog shit. I remember I was in Hoboken at the time. My buddy Ishan, he worked for Goldman Sachs.
Yeah. Good company.
Yes, I hated him even then. I was dogging on him. And they were all. This is when Goldman Sachs was big into Barack Obama.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder why. Bailed him out. But
you scratch my Barack, I'll scratch your Barack.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, it was like a He also was like his mentor was like the whoever owns Chelsea. I don't know, but anyways,
Bill?
we're getting off into the weeds here. But yeah, that phone was garbage, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
It
stupid.
was a trash phone. It like couldn't do anything.
Well, everything
And
it claimed to be able to do, it couldn't.
Well, also the service. So like this is when it was AT&T
exclusive, dude.
right, and and Verizon was like at the top. Like you could get Verizon, you could get service anywhere at that time.
Well, that's when you had the
Verizon
Nokia
fell
side,
off,
or you
but-
had the Sidekick with Verizon and
Mhm.
T-Mobile and shit. You had the Sidekick and the Hip Top, and yeah, that's the only time I enjoyed a full keyboard. Is you had like the numbers you could punch in, or the actual keys you could punch in. Like that was cool, and of course the flip screen. Who doesn't want to be seen at the mall doing that in your skinny jeans?
There was skinny jeans weren't a thing then.
They were.
Nah.
I don't think you're remembering correctly. Also, you didn't travel in any of the like more fashionable social circles like I did, sir. Okay, you never got to experience the magic of skinny jeans. And I will say
I've never worn skinny jeans.
Neither have I. I just won't do it. I've always been a baggy guy.
Can't fit in them.
Yeah, I don't think I'd fit.
I got thunder thighs. Can't fit.
That's not what I was expecting you to say, Robbie. I thought Robbie was gonna say something about his stupid hog, but then I remembered like Robbie's got one of those supermodel thigh gaps that he has to contend with when he's buying pants.
My dick don't work, man.
My dick don't work too good no more. But yeah, dude. I used to go over to Skylar's house every weekend, and we would do shitty things on the internet. Like I told you guys a million times, we'd go on chat rooms and stuff, and we would pretend to be girls so we could catfish dudes into sending us more naked pictures of girls and shit. And so that was our workaround for the whole like bookmark thing, you know how, or like the whole history thing, you know, how parents could go in and see your activity. This is before we knew to clear our cookies and whatnot. But we'd do that, and then like we get bored, and I would go to the phone book and just pick up his parents' phone and just start dialing numbers. Like I'm not proud of this, and I was only like 12 or 13 when this happened, but I used to go through the phone book and like harass Indian families. Like for some reason, that was my thing.
Yeah, I do remember you telling me some of these stories before. But...
Yeah, and it's not like, and it wasn't like anything racially motivated. I just thought the names were funny, so I wanted to say the names on the voicemails, because that's back when everyone had an answering machine. So like you're leaving these messages, and I just remember like, I guess it did get kind of racial when I started talking about like I was a convenience store inspector, and I was going around like, and I needed to talk to the owners of specific stores in the area. I never got any calls back, and I never got an actual person on the phone because I would only make these calls at like 2 a.m. But I don't know. I couldn't imagine having a cell phone, like sending penis pictures to random people all the time.
Well, that's 10 years ago, phones.
Right.
People started teenage dick pic sending.
Yeah. And then like another 10
Now
years
it's like,
after that, you can get a child pornography charge by being a teenager who sends another teenager a dick pic.
You both get charged.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. Like I wouldn't, obviously, like we kind of missed that. I feel like we just missed that.
We just missed it by
Gap.
about 5 years.
Yeah, like to where we could have been in trouble. You know, I never sent, even to this day, I'm not a sexter. I don't do that. To me, like sexy words on a screen or like seeing naked people on a screen or something like that doesn't really do it for me, as I don't think it would do it for either of you guys either. Like we're all in our 30s and shit like that. Like I think we're kind of over that. It's not like
Two
it's
of us are in our 30s.
Yeah, I'm still in my 30s.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Robbie's 21.
Robbie's 40.
I hate that. I got to stop doing that. I like Robbie's not. Robbie, are you proper 40 now?
Proper fuck, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you
turned
were
40 in November.
Oh, I thought he was 39. My bad.
October.
Oh, late October.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
A week before Halloween.
No, I was
Have
sorry,
you used
my
your
bad.
weighted blanket?
I will soon when it gets
You
cold.
better use that weighted blanket, motherfucker.
Oh,
It
that
was-
sucks.
It's not cold enough yet.
Robbie's at the age that you start getting him presents that you would get like an old dog, like a thunder blanket or something like that. That's okay, Robbie. I haven't sent Robbie a birthday
Next
present
year I
yet.
need a bedpan.
Compression socks.
Yeah, he needs one of those.
I definitely need those, yeah.
What are those machines they put on your legs to keep the circulation going? Pulse sock, or no, not a pulse ox. It's a
No. I had them when I had surgery before.
Yeah, it keeps your blood from pooling
So you don't have
down.
to call a blood clot.
Yeah. We got to get Robbie some of those to sleep in.
So.
Oh.
Robbie, your skin is translucent. You've had varicose veins since you were like 12.
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
How do you have varicose veins at that age?
it's heredity.
Because his mom and his dad is a Dracula, and they gave birth to a Dracula son, and now he got translucence. Dracula. He got Dracula blood in him. He's got paper thin skin like that kid from Powder.
Oh. The guy who directed that, I think, was like a big time pedophile, by the way.
It makes sense.
Wasn't
Like
he?
guys that make good movies like that usually have something fucked up with them.
I'm pretty sure the guy who directed that, who directed Powder.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we don't have a producer, so. I mean,
Yeah, an executive intern mommy has COVID right now.
oh, does she?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah, she's doing all right though. I think she's gonna pull through.
Well, obviously it's a cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's been laid up in the room watching movies, eating takeout, hanging out and stuff, drinking some coffee.
Yeah, wear 2 masks.
It's basically
Victor Silva.
basically on
Victor Silva.
vacation.
Yeah, Victor Silva directed it, but I think there's some weird pedophile connection to the movie Powder, but
Well, you would know. Adam's like, this
Sure.
guy's on my mailing list.
Baby powder.
I remember watching that movie a bunch
Robbie.
of times.
Did you hear Robbie?
Yeah, Baby Powder.
That's pretty good.
Baby Powder.
Hey, what's up, Agent D-Bone? He says, "Oh shit, that's right. The boys are back in town at 2 p.m. Eastern Seaboard time."
Check us out every day at this time.
Yeah, check us out. Check the
We
Brass
stream.
Tacks podcast out live 24/7 on YouTube and Truth Social. Is that Trump's thing?
YouTube.
Truth Social?
Yes, I think that is, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I thought he was Parler for a minute.
No.
Parlor's done.
Is it?
Or, well, I mean, it's pretty much. I mean,
I can't keep up with it, dude.
it like shut down like immediately, like as soon as it was getting big, you know.
Yeah, I can't keep up with any of that social media shit. Like I dipped my toes into TikTok, saw the mental illness. I was like, I'm out of here. And then I know I tell people to follow the show's social medias and stuff, but I don't post shit on that. What am I doing? I don't got shit to say over there on that. Like if we're going to move the show or something, that's the only time I post anything. People that listen to this show are not conventional social media users, I would say. Like some are, but the majority aren't. Like if you like this type of programming, chances are you don't like seeing pictures of other people's kids do their first whatever, and you don't like being obligated to tell people happy birthday because the first thing you see when you get onto Facebook or something is like, oh, it's so-and-so's birthday. So it's like, oh, word, I wanted to do a quick little like make myself feel better by looking at girls from high school and watching them get fat and pregnant. But instead I got to tell some guy I see maybe once every like 3 years at the mall randomly, like happy birthday, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't go online and like for that
At
social
all.
media stuff anymore. Because, well, Oleg is one of my best friends.
Right.
I always forget his birthday still to this day.
Yeah. And there's no
It's
shame in that.
June sometime. I don't even know what day in June it is.
Right.
And he's like one of my best friends. Like Rick's birthday, I really don't know about either. I just base it off Robbie's birthday. It's a week after Robbie's birthday.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay. So
Okay.
see, I was off even there. And Rick's my best friend.
Yeah.
And I have no idea when anyone's birthday is.
Well, it took me forever with yours too, even with the congruency of Skylar's birthday. Like you're August 28th, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that took me, I think this past year was the first year that I remembered.
Yeah, so it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
And you just, I
And
give it
Skylar-
approximate. Yeah.
Skylar was even longer. I've been hanging out with Skylar consistently since I was 9 years old. His birthday is January 28th. And up until the point I was like 26 or 27, I kept asking him. I knew it was in January, so I'd ask him at the beginning of January, when is it? And he'd be like, oh, it's the end of January. Like, word, okay, now I know. Every year I did that shit.
Yep, exactly.
Guys are just built differently, though. I feel like we just don't, like, I don't give a shit if anyone tells me happy birthday or not. I don't give a fuck. It's a day. I try to not work on that day. Like, that's my excuse to not go to work that day. Like, that's how I see my birthday.
Yep. That's about it.
Yeah, because what else am I doing? I'm 34 years old. Like, oh, cool. Like, I'm still going to have to pay bills. I'm still going to have to feed my stupid face. And, oh, great. Now there's a number. Like, I'm not even at an age where, like, the number getting bigger is cool anymore. Now it's, like, just depressing. Like, one of these days I'm going to be, like, 40-something and still dressing the same way and still doing the same shit.
You were born in 88?
Yeah. It's the same year everybody's mother roller skate. Remember? In 1988, yo mama roller skate. I don't remember.
1488. What?
I don't remember the rest of the rhyme. That's the year Robbie was born in.
14. He's a Dracula, dude.
He's a Dracula. He was born in Transylvania. Well, I mean, Lumberton's the same thing as Transylvania. It might as well have been Transylvania.
Pretty much.
Only Robbie wants to be in Transylvania. See what I did?
I don't get it.
You're never going to. You're going to die a virgin. All right, let's watch videos. If you guys needed a daily reminder as to why we hate boomers on this show, I'm going to give you a prime example right here with this cavalier old fuck that needs to have his head removed. This is a guy, this person, whoever this internet person is, goes around asking people how much money they currently have in the bank. It's one of those gimmick things for views, but this old guy just reveals way too much information.
How much money you got in the bank?
7.3 million.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
What do you do?
I was a combat pilot in the RAF for 30 years.
Fair enough.
I went all over the world and killed thousands of people, and it was wonderful. Because they deserve to die.
How much money you got in the bank?
It's kind of hard to see, or it's kind of hard to hear what he's saying towards the end there, but he's telling this gentleman he's a combat pirate in the Royal Air Force or whatever the fuck it was. And he went all over the world, killed thousands of people, and he enjoyed it because they all deserve to die.
Yeah, what was the RAF doing during his, I mean, unless he was in Vietnam.
I was going to say, he looks about Nam age. He dresses like a Nam guy. You know what? He dresses and looks just like Todd, but if Todd was a man.
Well, this is British. He'd be British Nam guy. That's British Todd.
Yeah, dude, but
British Todd.
I feel like British Todd would still be like a pussy and a pedophile. Like, this guy's probably a pedophile, but because he's British, but
I think he's the same thing, that guy.
But this guy looks like he could win a fist fight.
No, he can't.
He's got a leather jacket on, dude. Are you serious?
Yeah, leather jacket does not.
All those thousands of people with his fist, he just flew over there. And
Yeah, that's true. He just pushed buttons.
Drop bombs. He wasn't like a infantry guy. Allegedly he's a pilot. We don't even know if he was a pilot.
Yeah, that's true. He could just be a dog walker. He's got a dog. And he's got $13.78 in the bank. Oh, dude, I'm telling you. What if he is blind and that dog's like his fucking service animal?
It gives him blowjobs. Service animal.
Yo, oh my God. What if like we fast forward 20 years from now? The incel problem gets to be so bad and like mass shootings become such a problem that they have service hoes. Like you can be any bitch off the street as long as you're like a solid 6 or 7 with makeup on, and you can be a service bitch, and you got to have sex with incels to prevent mass shootings. It's like Minority Report, but like with pussy. See what I'm saying?
I think that movie could have been a lot funnier.
And wait, Minority Report?
Yeah. They really didn't take the name the right way.
Location, Harlem. Suspect, Valdez Petronius Williams III.
Yeah. It could have been a funnier movie.
Currently thinking about robbing a bodega. We got to get down there. Stat!
Oh my God. He's thought about selling loose cigarettes.
Yeah. He almost stole a can of expired peas.
Yeah, he thought about stealing Swisher Sweets and selling loose cigarettes.
Yeah, his kids at the intersection doing the window wiping scam on tourists.
We should choke him now. We
Tom-
should stand on his neck for too long.
It shows a 5-minute montage of Tom Cruise doing twirls and flips in helicopters and jumping out and parachuting down into Jamaica, Jamaica, New York, and fucking like just immediately. Oh, I'm sorry, Jamaica, Queens, yes. Dropping down on someone and just like automatically going into a chokehold. Or doing one of those, what's it called, Adam, where they put the balloons on the guys and like it's like an aerial extraction or something where they put the balloon with the rope on it on the person and it lifts them up into the sky and then the airplane grabs the balloon with a hook.
Skyhook?
Yeah, it's not. They're on the ground. The balloon goes up.
Yeah.
You don't float. You stay down there. The balloon, it grabs the balloon with a hook that's on a C-130.
Oh, and it yanks you up.
It's called the Kareem.
Ooh.
Come on. Yeah,
Skyhook.
There you go.
Skyhook, dude.
That dude could reach across the court with one hand and just put the ball in the fucking net. Like, he was such a lanky dude.
Yeah, they banned, when he was in college at UCLA, they banned dunking because of him.
That's so weak. Just raise the goal then. That to me seems problematic. Like, in general, that's like, he can't help his physical stature.
Right.
Isn't that what the whole thing with sports is? It's like a test of whose physicality is the greatest on either side of the teams there.
Well, not unless the white man has a disadvantage, then it's got to change.
Well, that's true, but the white man's been being suppressed and repressed for years, dude.
Yeah, white genocide, dog.
I find myself sympathizing more and more with the straight white man as time goes on. Great white men like Adam here, who wear vests and Trump hats.
How do you know? This is a backwards hat, dude.
That's true.
This is a hip. It's what kids are wearing these days.
That's true. That's true. It says "Make America Vape Again" on the back. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, dude. Okay, so this guy, some college sports here. What?
Vape.
Yeah, dude.
That would be the douchiest. I should find a hat like that and wear it.
I'll have one made for you for Christmas.
Oh my god, that's so gay, dude.
I know, right? Like, could you imagine getting punched in the face over that hat, but it's because someone thought it was a Trump hat, and then they see it and they're like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry," and they hit you even harder.
as they should.
I think that's the one thing that could reunite us as a country is if we like all get on board with hating shit like people who vape and wear Monster Energy drink hats.
Yeah, I think vaping has like jumped the shark where it's just like boomers that are vaping now.
Yeah, I hate. There's nothing worse. Like I overhear these conversations sometimes being in Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is like 10, 15 years behind other parts of the country in terms of like what's fashionable and what's current and things like that. So like you definitely see and hear middle-aged and older people talking about their vape rigs and stuff like that, talking about their coils and their e-juice and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm just glad they picked a hobby that's going to kill them faster.
Oh, definitely. You could have just smoked for the next 30 years.
Yeah.
But you decided to vape, and now you're dead in the next 30 minutes. Like
you're inhaling toxic chemicals into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs. I love those Hulu commercials.
Yeah, it's all like you could potentially be doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's a weird thing about metals. It's like they use weird juices that are like have nothing to do with metals.
Yeah. It's literally like people mixing a bunch of chemicals together.
You're just like that. Terrible chemicals, like.
You know what someone should do? Like some fucking big brain smartass should just start soaking cigarettes in bottles of water and selling that as e-juice. Mm-hmm. Just steeping it like tea.
Ooh.
Oh, let's see.
It's actually a good like pesticide. You can take some water and just dip a cigarette in it, and it'd be good for like getting bugs off.
Yeah, you can also kill someone like that too. Like tobacco soaked in water is super toxic.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Agent D-Bone says, I've been getting these elf bars for when I game. I don't have to go outside and take a smoke break. What's an elf bar?
It's like more square looking type of vape, and it has like a little stem at the end.
I think I know what you're talking about. Let me see.
You know what I'm. Yeah, you.
Ew. Yeah, I've seen these. God damn it. My buddy. I was in the car with my friend like a year ago, and he had one of these, and it was like bright green, and we're getting out to go eat or some bullshit like that. And we're getting ready to, we lock up the car and everything. We're walking towards the thing, and he's like, "Oh shit, I forgot my vape." And I'm like, first of all, what the fuck do you need a vape for? We're walking into a restaurant. And then he proceeds to go over to his car and fucking frantically start looking for it when it's not in the place where it normally is. And I'm watching him like tear up under his fucking seat and tear back his back seat. And then he starts looking like in the trunk in places where he knows damn well it's not there, but because we're dealing with an addiction, it's crucial. And I just remember thinking, like, I've never seen a person on cigarettes do this.
No, it sounds like a commercial. Remember that? I don't know if you guys have seen that commercial with like Brittany Griner or whatever. It's like some basketball kids in high school. Brittany Griner's like got to find her vape.
No.
Oh, and it's like in Russia.
You were going for a bit.
Davidson.
You were doing a bit.
No, there is a commercial with like a black chick, like a high school black chick. And she's like can't find her vape.
Oh well, Brittany Griner's a man. Haven't you seen the pictures of her with her shirt off and stuff?
No, that's Pete Davidson.
Oh, I get those two mixed up. Pete Davidson and Brittany Griner are literally the same person.
Yeah, that's very indistinguishable. I don't know how that relationship got connected, but
well, they both have the same tattoos. I think that's what it is.
They both bang hot bitches.
True.
Yeah. No, I saw a picture of Brittany Griner. Like, it was a still shot of her at a strip club right after getting out of prison in Russia, and there was like this gross fucking stripper with her ass cheeks spread apart like in front of Brittany Griner, and Brittany Griner's got a mouthful of chicken wings, and both of her hands, like she's got a stack of like small bills in one hand and then greasy chicken bones in the other hand, and then there's this fucking like styrofoam container full of chicken bones next to her with like hot sauce all over it. I was like, any picture other than this one would have been fine for someone getting out of jail.
Didn't she beat her girlfriend and stuff?
Yes, he did. He beat his girlfriend up.
Yeah, they beat their girlfriend up.
Zim beat Ziz's girlfriend up. Here, let's watch this clip real quick though, because this guy getting interviewed by this woman in the black OJ gloves, asks about the game and everything, and this guy's got a very excitable aunt who runs up on him while he's trying to explain himself.
Is that Jordan Peele?
Yes.
Oh.
3 touchdowns on the day, 1 passing, 2 rushing. You broke a school record with rushing yards. How'd you do it?
Grateful for these guys right here. You know, they opened up lanes and just I knew how important this was for our team. Our team, chill. I knew how.
See that hand placement on his aunt?
Nice.
Look at that aunt, dude.
Oh, he definitely missed her tits, because her tits are like 10 feet below that.
Well, he adjusts.
That's what you call a stiff arm.
See, he adjusted.
Yeah.
That's side boob. That's strong side boob.
She has no teeth.
Yeah, dude. She just got done sucking up all that team. Look at the smiles on these guys' faces, dude. That's how she gets them all ready for the game and everything. She drains all their balls right before they go out onto the field.
They all seem to know her.
Yeah, dude. So do you. You've definitely been with this woman before.
His dad was a great football player.
Who?
Frank Gore Jr.
Oh, Frank Gore?
Yeah,
he was really good.
I just
he played
think
for the 49ers, didn't he?
Yep, and then the Colts.
Does this not really strike you as problematic though, that like that's where he goes to get his aunt away from him?
Wait a minute. So he's related to Frank Gore, and he has a relative that have fucking no teeth?
Yes, dude. That's called a smart money move. You don't just start flashing your money around. That bitch probably thinks that Frank Gore's got like $10 in the bank account because he kept it low key. That's how Steve Harvey is too. I listened to Steve Harvey's radio show back in the day, and he would talk about how like he's got so much extended family and he's got so many like broke, not shit family members that he just does it. He basically just cut them all off. Because after a long time, after years of like explaining to them like he's not just gonna be one of these assholes who throws his money around and shit like that, he was like, yeah, they just wouldn't stop, so he just started cutting family members out. And now they all talk about him like he's an asshole, but like none of them are doing anything with their lives.
Oh, is that Tyler Perry in the background?
Yes, they're all Tyler Perry actually.
Yeah, don't they look like a bunch of Tyler Perrys in the back?
Yeah,
they're twins.
That would be a good Tyler Perry movie where he just he one-ups Eddie Murphy and he just plays all the characters on an entire basketball team or an entire football team and the coaches and everyone in the crowd. Like they CGI his face over everyone in the crowd.
Don't give him any ideas, dude.
Dude, I would totally watch that. We should invest in that.
You mean ideas?
No, it would have to be a WNBA team because he loves dressing up like women quite a bit.
It's because he was molested. He's open about how he was molested as a kid and now he wants to be a woman.
Yeah.
He was like, I understand that most of my characters are derivative of a Martin Lawrence character that he did way better.
Oh, Martin Lawrence rules, dude.
Yeah, dude. How has no one called Tyler Perry out for stealing Martin Lawrence's shit?
Martin Lawrence been Blue Streak? One of the best movies ever, dude.
Yeah. Wait, after
Robert Homicide, he tried to deliver a fake ass pizza.
After Blue Streak, isn't that when he had his breakdown or whatever?
Yeah.
When they said that he had heat exhaustion when he was in that intersection waving a gun around.
It was a hot day out, man.
He made it hotter, dude.
Well, certain people were after him, sweating him.
Do you think it was the same people that were after Kanye?
They have Nets and they have a lot of Yoo-hoo, dude.
Do they have Nets and Yahoo?
Yoo-hoos.
Oh. I've been saying his name wrong all these years. This next video is hilarious. Like at first I thought it was some fucking guy being serious about gun rights. And then I just let the video progress and it was actually like pretty funny. I'm glad this dude made this.
That's Elliot Page.
Yeah, that's Josh 3 years ago. That's Elliot Page now. Josh is Elliot Page.
Now, I got a message for all you liberals out there.
There you go.
You want my gun, my firearm? Come take it from me. Just walk through my door, come into my home, and take it from me. With your weak, soft, liberal, girlish hands.
This is Adam filming videos in his room.
Yeah,
most of the time. When Adam says he's been chopping down trees and stuff like that, he means metaphorically. He's been thinning the forest of liberalism is what he's referring to.
Now this is a psyop.
You think this guy's psyoping?
Oh, for sure. He's a fucking left-wing Democrat, like idiot.
Well, maybe we'll see.
Hands on me. Those soft liberal hands. Put them on me, on my body. Just slowly, gently dragging your fingers up and down my arm, giving me goosebumps.
Of course.
You want my gun? Come kiss me for it. But not like right away. Don't be too obvious with it. Let's do that thing where our faces get close to each other. And you know what's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. You just stare at each other's lips. But you're waiting for the right signal to give yourself over to them completely. Like in A Walk to Remember. Come do that for my gun. Bite my lip and play with my hair. For my firearm. If you want my gun, come spank me for it. Not like too hard, but like still hard, like hurt me but make me feel safe at the same time. Pussy liberals.
Adam's a big spank me and make me feel safe at the same time guy.
No, I called it. This is a fucking left wing. Obviously, that's a left wing dude joking about.
I think it's just a dude joking about it in general. I think this is probably a guy who's more like us and doesn't see the on either side doesn't see the point in choosing a side. Because I feel like either one, like whether he's on the left or the right, it would be a little bit more intense than this. Like they would go the gay route and then like bring it back to like more serious shit or something. Like try to make you feel something at the end.
The Second Amendment is not a side. People on the right and the left support the Second Amendment.
No one supports the Second Amendment, especially me. I've never met one person that supports the Second Amendment. in my life.
It's very important, but this guy's definitely trying to just be corny.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, it's an establishment Democrat psyop for sure.
Oh boy, Adam, I think I think Adam's hat's doing all the thinking for him today.
It does kind of looks like Chad too, by the way.
Who?
Remember Chad?
Oh, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it looks like enough of it. He would do a video like this, by the way.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he would do a video at all.
Why?
Oh, this is funny.
He was a nice guy. I liked him.
So, like, this poor guy, I sometimes I feel bad for people that don't know how to use technology or don't know how to, like, clear their histories and shit like that. But this is one of those situations where, like, you got it coming. Like, this is funny.
Can you show that video?
What?
I don't know if you can show that video.
What video?
This one.
You haven't even seen it yet, and I'm already showing the screen.
Yeah. All right. Well, I can see it. I'm just saying.
Why, Adam? Why shouldn't I? Why wouldn't I be able to show this?
No reason. You're fine to show it.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just want to make sure.
You is lying, boy. You got caught. You got busted. You watch a Pornhub and then fat ninjas fighting over food.
It's as fast as that. This dude, and like, why are you searching Pornhub and fat bitches fighting over food on the community television in your household?
That's pretty hot, actually.
Fat bitches fighting over food.
Ain't nothing sexier, dude.
Like, look, did you see?
You is lying, boy.
You is lying, boy.
You got caught. You got busted. You watch a Pornhub.
It's Pornhub, one other search, and then he goes straight to fat bitches fighting over food.
Funny thing to go.
He's like, I want to come and then I want to laugh.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you? That's like Pornhub's kind of like lively, like in a lot of ways. Probably like you can find non-porn like videos there.
True, you can find non-porn videos that actually do very well on Pornhub.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about putting us on there to see, like, because I mean, I don't know if you can live, or I guess you can live stream on Pornhub. They have streamers and stuff on there. So I was thinking it might be kind of funny to do that. I just have to see like what it involves, like what we would have to do on our end. Because I don't want to, like, I don't know. I don't want to be. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything more about it. I'm actually going to like look more into it and see if I feel like it's a viable idea for us. Because that would be funny to like gain an audience off of a porn site.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be very us.
Yeah.
No?
Do it.
Oh, okay.
Do it.
I mean, do it, don't do it. I don't know.
Word up. Always good to have you guys.
What are you doing? You're not showing the video. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I already showed it.
Pog.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, I was looking at a security camera.
I was looking up fat bitches.
Fighting over food. That is one of the greatest searches. How you doing, Kyle? Kyle says, "What's up?"
What's up, man?
How you doing, sir?
Cheers, Kyle.
He says, "Lunchtime brass tacks." That's right. Pop open that Lunchables. Try to get that Capri Sun straw in there without bending it so badly that you have to go in through the bottom. And get ready for another video. This one's also inappropriate. Clearly it's a fake video, but this guy's hilarious. The caption says, "When your racist neighbor drives by in a new car." So, I don't know how the fuck you would make that happen. Seems like a problematic vehicle to drive.
A lot of horsepower, dude.
That's just too much. The fact, like, I don't know if this dude found a car, like a sound effect online that sounded like this, or if he like is this good at audio that he like got somebody to say that a bunch and then he made it sound like a car. But either way, this dude's a fucking badass with audio. Or his Googling ability.
Reminds me of that thing in Australia. Like, remember, like Crocodile Dundee. I think it was the second one where he's like swinging that thing. What's it called? And it makes that noise.
Oh yeah. To get the bats going.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Logan, look that up.
Logan, go to your phone.
Logan's somewhere in the Middle East, like just cleaning blood off of a blade.
Oh yeah, he's killing chicks on their period.
Yeah, he's tier 1 operating right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. This is a video from I think this is the most recent Skankfest. We did Tom Myers last week with his horrible stand-up, so I figured we'd bring up another stand-up comedian. This one's lesser known. This is just some amateur who went on. I think this is Kill Tony's show. But
yes.
It's live at Skankfest. You want to do that one again?
Well, but Tony Hinchcliffe's not very fun.
Huh? Funnier than you.
Well, oh wow, setting the bar high, dude.
I'm just saying, you fancy yourself a pretty funny man.
No, I don't fancy myself anything.
You most certainly do.
No, it's not true.
Adam. Let's just watch this video. I swear to God, dude, you're such a gaslighting fuckboy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for what appears.
All right, Adam's okay. It was a pretty spot on impression. Never mind. I'm sorry. As soon as he started speaking, I was like, God damn it, Adam was right.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, I hate when that happens.
To be your final bucket pull of the night. She goes by the name of Jill Carlson.
Red Band's not looking good.
We go. Time to put her.
Jesus.
I think those cigarettes are catching up with him. He looks like Joaquin Phoenix.
It looks like he has like stage makeup on.
He looks like he's got mortician's makeup on.
Ribbon on this fucking amazing present. Jill Carlson is, I'm sure, coming. Indeed. Here she comes.
It would have been even funnier if everyone backed up more to widen the alleyway for her to walk through.
Yikes.
That's a rough looking bitch, and she's wearing all black too, and that's usually pretty slimming.
That's true.
Look at that grill too. You gotta be funny if you look like this.
Looks like a trans guy.
I don't know the difference between.
Okay.
You know.
Yep. Hit play.
Jill, everybody.
What is a man, Adam?
Yeah, just move along.
You could project the same show on her fucking back and not lose any resolution.
Yeah.
Look how much she had to let that purse strap down too.
It's hanging on by like
you know that it's buckle to buckle, like where you can elongate the strap.
Yeah.
Hello, thank you. Hi guys, how's it going?
Oh, she has such a sexy voice too. This is really disappointing.
I just wanted to thank you. I invested in Gold Bond powder before this week and y'all fuckers made me rich. Thank you so much. So,
ew, she's got the tits that melt into your back. Like look at from where her tits start around to the side where her back is. It's all the same size.
One fluid size.
Yeah, fluid. Like I feel like one of her nipples is probably like a centimeter away from one of her thoracic vertebrae.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah, Kim Possible.
a lot of people think I'm a lesbian, and I'm not.
I wonder why. She looks like Oswald Cobblepot from the fucking Tim Burton Batman.
I have a
Does she look like she should be rising out of a sewer to make white rich people feel guilty about their positions in life?
She's got the same hands too, like that.
Yeah, look, she's got webbed fingers like the fucking penguin. This woman is built like Danny DeVito.
She does kind of look like Danny DeVito. A taller Danny DeVito.
I just feel bad for people that are built like this because, like, yeah, some of it is her discipline, but even if she was super skinny and fit, she would be an unfuckable bridge troll.
Yeah, if she was skinny and fit, she'd be more fuckable for sure.
But she'd still be a horrendous mess.
Sure, fine, but at least you're skinny and fit.
Well, also, Adam fucks anything he can get a hold of because it happens so infrequently.
Nah, that's right.
Adam hit me up last night at 6:47 in the morning. He was crying. I could barely understand a word he said. He was just like, I keep fucking these ugly bitches because you won't let me hit. Hi, Jana. How you doing? Jana says hi, everyone.
Hey, Banana.
Let's see. Yo, Capri Sun sounds fire right now. Yeah, Kyle, everyone loves a Capri Sun. Except for, like, I had to stop drinking Capri Sun because of the videos that were coming out online of people turning them upside down and showing people, like, all the mold and stuff that accrues at the bottom. I can't fuck with it anymore. Yeah, I won't do it anymore.
Yeah, not a Capri Sun guy.
Keep hearing.
I don't drink baby drinks.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is kind of a baby drink. I'll still enjoy a juice box though every once in a while. Like if someone has like one of those high C juice boxes, like the Ecto Coolers. You remember that with Slimer from Ghostbusters on it?
Oh, wow.
As a child.
Those are terrible for you, but they're still like they still make them. They're still really good. I haven't had them in a while, but I'm not against it.
30 years.
Of course, yes, we get it, Adam. You're a grown man. You don't drink fun drinks and stuff. You got to be a fun
drinks.
Yeah,
it's not even a fun drink. It's a child's drink.
Yeah, which means it's a fun drink. What?
It's a fun drink.
Look at Adam. He can't be happy with anything. He's like, I gotta be a man. Everyone's got to think that I'm a man, and I gotta drink man stuff like cum and piss and whatever else I drink.
That's a very weird implication. No, I just think child drinks are.
No, it's a bigger.
Adults.
The bigger implication is that you're a grown man who has zero fun left in his life because of the path you've chosen. Everything about your life grinds you down. You have to go outside and chop wood all the time so that you won't think about making out with dudes and kissing their necks and shit. And then you got to come on a comedy program every week and be like, I don't have fun. High C is for babies. I don't drink baby drinks. I'm a grown straight man.
Yeah. Yep. That's right, Kyle. Tell him.
Yep.
Kyle says, meh, who cares? It's nostalgic. Yeah, exactly. He also says, also, I love orange high C from McDonald's. That's all I get to drink from Mickey D's. Who cares, Adam? It tastes good. Exactly. That's how I feel about it.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, here's disenchanted Adam.
No, yeah, what do you want me to say? Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Yep. They're baby drinks. Baby drinks are good for adults.
No, just say it's nice to take a walk down memory lane every once in a while. Not oh, I can't do anything. Nostalgia's weak and gay. I gotta be a man. I'm a grown man. Nostalgia's for fags.
Didn't say any of that.
That's what you're implying, you idiot. You're implying it with your stupid little tone that you take, that you're doing right now. That you're doing right now.
Okay, yep.
Yep. There it is. Disenchanted Adam.
Disenchanted.
War has taken your love of high C and just thrown it in the dumpster.
Yeah. I didn't know my stance on baby drinks would be so controversial on this show.
What if that's what ended it? Adam was like, have you ever been to war? Well, I have. And if you've ever seen the atrocities of war that I saw, you would be drinking baby drinks.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
You'd be drinking water.
Yeah. It's a hot take. Yeah.
Adam had a baseball-sized kidney stone from drinking too much high C in the desert when he was fighting the terrorists. He got that dishonorable discharge because he was bleeding out of his dick hole in combat.
Baby drinks.
They found baby drinks in your plate carriers instead of plates, and they were like, get the fuck out of my sight.
Bunch of Capri Suns slipped in there.
Yeah, dude. Adam got shot in a non-vital area of his body, and it started leaking Capri Sun, and they thought he was an android.
Capri Sun saved my life.
Yeah, the general was like, I know hydraulic oil when I see it. That's an android. Get that man out of my sight. All right, we're forgetting about fat comedian lady.
Yeah.
Some of you guys match with me, fat bald losers without driver's licenses. Hi, I'm here. But I thought, I'm 40, I'm still single, and so
shocking.
Maybe I am gay. So I decided to match with a woman on Tinder. She was a Buddhist lesbian, and I was like, that's nice. She's peaceful. But then she started writing to me. And ladies, have you seen the fucking paragraphs we write to men? God damn, they're so fucking long. Mm-hmm. Then she started sending me emojis, and it was like lightning bolt.
She's telling jokes that would have been, I don't know, like they're not even really jokes as much as they are like dated observations. Like traditionally, like she's taught, like if she said something about a high school girl sending you long ass text messages or something, that would have some merit. But like, I feel like everyone these days is so instant gratification forward that like when it comes to things like dating and texting and stuff like that, you start talking about your intentions pretty quickly these days.
Sure, yeah. I don't send a text message that's more than 10 characters. So. Right.
Like I'm not a big fan of that either, especially if you want to keep the conversation going. I don't need to be written a book and shit, because then you feel obligated. Like if I send a message that's shorter, it's going to seem like I'm disinterested, and then you have those fucking questions to look forward to where they're like, what's happening? I feel like we're being distant. I feel like, you started out with these types of messages and now you're doing these types of messages, and then it just elongates the thing, and it's like, well, now my dick's soft.
Yeah, I don't know. If I was a chick and some dude sent me like a paragraph text, I'd be like, this guy's gay. I'm moving on.
Yeah, exactly. Like this dude,
he's clearly a homosexual.
He hasn't. If one message goes by, if I say hi and they say hi, and the next question isn't about them eating my ass, I'm on to the next one.
And thanks, Logan. And by the way, Logan, I'll be sending your shirt. I just got to get around to it. I was gonna send it for your the actual like a Christmas present thing, but I don't know if it's gonna get there. Well, I mean, it's like
you bought it like
45 minutes away.
Did you buy it like last Christmas or something?
Almost. No, it was after the invasion.
Oh, so February sometime.
March. Yeah.
Isn't that weird how like all of these big global events kind of happen around the same time in the year? Like that's the same time COVID started popping off in 2020.
Yeah, I mean, it was popping off probably December, November, even here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like November 2019.
Yeah,
Nice.
people were getting really sick. They thought it was a flu.
Getting really sick, like doing half pipes and stuff.
Yeah, they're just doing
getting gnarly.
Triple kick flips. Yeah.
Sick air.
Yeah, doing like writing sick riffs on guitar and shit. What if that's what COVID was? Like, yeah, you're just shredding all the time. You like for 2 weeks you have to quarantine because you're just shredding, fucking doing 900s on mega ramps and shit.
I saw you on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. That was too sick. You did a manual for 3 hours.
No cheats.
Yeah, no cheats.
You're just,
oh my god.
You're just listening to Anthrax and watching Kelly Slater videos, like watch him get so pitted.
The ace of spades. The ace of spades.
Bulgarian flag, broken heart. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say to me, bitch. So we went out to lunch, and she said, I want to take you to a Tibetan restaurant because I'm a Buddhist. She was white. She wasn't from Tibet, but she's like, let me show you the food of my people. Then she didn't talk the entire time. Just stuff on her face. Thank you, ladies, for laughing. Fuck all you guys for not laughing. Ladies, thank you.
Wow.
Okay.
But she sat there the entire date. She didn't say anything.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, the kitty meow?
Yep. So I was going to say, don't they just do it? It's a minute.
It's a minute straight. And then, of course, like most entitled women, she's going to start, talking past the timer. Look at the disproportionate build of this human. I don't like to tear people down physically and stuff like that, but I feel like sometimes you have to.
So go ahead.
Well, I feel like sometimes it's kind of your job. Like if you're an attractive human being like I am, then it's kind of your job to let other human beings know that like, hey, you should probably pick up the slack.
I don't know. She's not a very pretty lady, I guess you could say. If she's a lady, I don't know what she does, but
if she toned up and wrote some better material, got a better body on her, she could probably fuck Big J Okerson.
No, he's with what's her name?
Well,
she's not too bad.
No, I'm saying if he didn't have a wife and all that, like if he was still, you remember I think part of his stand-up routine back in the day was like talking about banging chicks that were like on his level attractiveness wise. Like I feel like this comedian, she could get herself down to like a early 2000s get banged by a Jay Okerson body.
Possible. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of a weird. I think the jeans are holding a lot of the fat up.
Yeah.
Like once she takes her jeans off, like probably 25% of the fat goes foot, and it goes down into her leg areas and stuff.
Yeah.
The jeans, I feel like women that are that fat wearing jeans, has to be very uncomfortable. It's like strangling, like keeping a, it's a dam.
Yeah.
Skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans. Robbie, shut the fuck up. God damn.
Skinny jeans?
No, there's no skinny jeans on this woman. This woman could take skinny jeans and turn them into Jinkos.
What? That doesn't...
Because she'd stretch them out, Adam. How's it going? I forgot to say hello to executive intern Logan in the chat. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, Adam. Sometimes for comedy, you have to suspend disbelief.
Oh, okay.
You'll figure it out one day.
At the end, she took a deep breath and she said,
baby drink.
Fat bitch.
my energy does not have to match your energy. So I ghosted that bitch. Our energies match now, don't they? Thank you guys. That's my time. That's my job.
Jill Carlson.
Thank you. Hello.
To the show.
She looks like she's fighting herself. Like she keeps wanting to eat the microphone. Oh yeah, that's good. Red Band's got another fucking dart ready to go indoors.
Light a heater up.
Yeah, dude, indoors. Like, I like how Red Band's like, fuck everybody in this room, dude.
It's like, this sucks.
Red Band's like, remember when I was on Rogan?
I assume he has like shares in the GRE like channel. So even when Joe signed that deal, I think he got a cut of that. Like,
I hope so.
Yeah, I think he was like an owner in that LLC or something. So I think he's doing all right. Like, I mean, he doesn't do anything.
Right. He seems like he just has fun. Yeah. Like, you won't catch Red Band vaping. That's a cool thing about him. I like anyone who sticks with cigarettes. Like, I don't smoke cigarettes currently, but I think they're cool as shit still.
Oh, man, I miss smoking a heater, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I always want to do it
all the time.
I think about it too. Like, especially after I'm done like skating or something for the day. Like, I love that. Like, I like the beginning of the day and end of the day stove. Like, those are the only stoves that you remember. And so, like, I wish I had it in me to just wake up and have a heater and then not have one all the way through the day until I'm like getting ready to go to sleep.
Right, but the heaters will get you, dude.
Yeah, well, it's like you have one heater in the morning and you're like, well, I already had one. And so you have like 10 that night or that day. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I have my coffee. I got to have a cigarette now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I took my morning shit. Now I'm ready to start, drinking some Jim Beam. It's like I had a heater. I might as well have a whiskey too. I can't have a heater without my whiskey.
The ultimate is smoking a heater while you're shitting.
That's grown man stuff, dude. That's like, if you work 60 plus hours a week, you're allowed to do that.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't do that quite yet. I'm not quite there. I'm like a between 40 and 50, or no, I'm more of a between 30 and 50 hours guy. Depending.
Yeah.
So 40.
Sometimes when I think of something in my mind, it makes me laugh, but I don't know if the audience will get it exactly. But the only way I can describe it, I'm thinking, it looks like if she got a new tattoo on her titty, it would be faded already.
It's on my ass. It's right here. It's right here on my ass. That's the one.
God, I hate when fucking unfunny people try to tag jokes when the joke was made at their expense. Like they're trying to be like, see guys, I'm one of the guys. Do
you remember when we saw Big J?
Of course. I was there.
Yeah. We want to see Big J.
How could you miss him?
At Denver Comedy Works. It was pretty good.
Yeah, dude, that was a good...
He got in a fight with that broad in like the second seating level.
I'm almost convinced at this point in my life, because almost every fucking stand-up show I've been to that happens, I'm almost convinced that these road comics bring a drunk white bitch with them to heckle so that they can like do crowd work.
Right. Well, yeah, it was almost like too perfect. Like,
yeah. Well, it's because it makes you realize as an audience member that these guys put up with those fucking people every place they go. And so they have so much material. Like, for a fact, these guys, even in their when they're taking a shit, smoking a cigarette on the can, they're thinking of ways to fire back at drunk white bitches in the crowd. It's why it always sounds 100%. So masterful when they do it.
I got to say, though, I keep saying this, Jim Norton, best live comic you could ever see.
He was good. I think
he was the best.
I like Norman the most. Mark Norman to me is the best.
I enjoy Mark Norman, but I don't know. Jim Norton's just a master on the stage.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. He's really good. Like, he's a good example of a seasoned veteran comedian who's just mastered his craft. I like Mark Norman the best because I get to see the process being worked out in front of me. Like, when you see him in smaller venues like we did, I love to see a comedian who like comes on stage and is like working out material, because I like that part of it. I love the writing part. I like the testing the part. I just love comedy in general, so I love to see it in a more raw form like that.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. I don't think I've ever seen a bad stand-up show. I know for a fact I've never seen one with you. We've always seen like banger shows. Joey Coco Diaz with the marijuana overdose extra show that we got. We got 2 shows at the same time that night.
Yeah, the sideshow was better.
The sideshow ruled, dude. There's nothing better than seeing a person that can't handle edibles while you can. It's even better when you're at a fucking stand-up show and it's happening right as their food and drinks get there, so that you can like take their food and drinks while they're being carried out on a stretcher.
Yeah, they go. Just drinking whatever that freaking.
Yeah.
I can't say it. Yeah.
You and I were fucking hammered and on drugs, handling our shit, and we were at a table with 2 people who could do neither.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
Yeah, dude. This white bitch tried to get down on some edibles, and had like a half of one, like a tiny bit of one, like what I would consider a normal dose of edibles. Not too much, not too little. You'll feel a little bit, but she is freaking out, dude. She was like, I'm having a heart attack. I know I'm having a heart attack. And if you've ever been on too many edibles, that's kind of what it feels like. You have like an over awareness of your heart rate and of your breathing and stuff. And it can be alarming if you're not familiar with it. But like if another
panic attack.
Yeah, kind of. It feels just like that. But it's like if another stoner tells you that's normal and like it'll pass with time, just drink some water and chill the fuck out and don't make an ass of yourself. Chances are it's one of the only areas that person is an expert in, and you should probably listen.
Dude, I was on 250 milligrams soda. It's back when I had my medical card.
Yeah, dude.
At the Air Force Academy. I just drank the whole bottle as we drove in, and there's a military checkpoint even.
Yeah.
We were gonna go to see a hockey game. I was like, oh, I just was gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
And we had an alumni dinner before the game. So I'm at an alumni dinner because it's a hockey rival. And I was fucking freaking out. I hit my water down. And the other guy at the table was like, dude, you are high as fuck. My eyes were red. Like, what? Like, I was freaking out. Like, yeah, it was a rough one.
Yeah, dude. I think we've
go to the military Air Force Academy.
We've all been there, like I've definitely gone to court fucked up before. I've picked my friends up from jail before, and like, I'm not proud of this. I've done illicit substances in plain view in the lobby of the police department waiting for Skylar to be let go from jail. Like I've on several occasions walked into the Myrtle Beach Police Department to get friends out of jail, just drinking a mini bottle, like just drinking a flask or something like that. Never had any trouble out of anybody. Like, it's obviously this was a long time ago. This was like early 20s, stupid Rick behavior, but like it's just crazy where you can get arrested, or where you can get away with things that you would normally get in trouble for doing them. Like sometimes having a lot of people around helps because you just blend in and it doesn't matter how fucked up you are.
It could help, or it could be a hindrance because you're like, oh, all these people know I'm high as fuck.
Well, you've got
in some cases they were right.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's a good point, because like sometimes you're in a social setting and you're like, oh, this could be a good thing, but all it takes is one nosy, loud fucking piece of shit to say something and then start going from person to person in the room, being like, does that person look fucked up to you? Does it? Like there are people like that out there, and I fucking hate them.
They're the worst.
Yeah. You can always tell who those people are, like who they're gonna grow up to be that way, because that's how they are in school. Like I used to know people who would do the same shit ass things that I would do, but they would tattle on you if you did it and they saw you doing it. Like they know damn well that they would do it if they had the idea first, but because you did it, they tell on you.
Yeah, the tattletales, dude.
Yeah, man. I used to reverse it though. Like I would do it before someone would do it. Like I would do the shitty thing and then leave a note or something like, so-and-so did this, or so-and-so says you can suck my balls. Like I would just write the the fucking student's name or something like that. Like I would do that on the whiteboard. Like if we'd go to lunch, you have those classes where like half the class you do it and then you go to lunch and you come back and finish out that period. I would write terrible things on the whiteboard and stuff like that. I would be like, Mr. So-and-so sucks so-and-so's dick. And I would like write the student's name.
Hitler was right. Yeah.
Well, it's like the kid always gets dragged out. Yeah, exactly. It's like the kid always gets dragged out to the hallway and questioned by either the teacher or the resource officer or some school administrator. And it's like these teachers and these administrators don't ever ask themselves the question, like, if this kid did it, why would he write his name on the board saying that he did it and then walk back into this classroom and sit down like he's not gonna get in trouble?
Like this is obviously a hit piece, dude.
Yeah, it's a hit piece. I got sandbagged by some fucking prankster. But yeah, dude, like I told you guys that story about how I called my social studies teacher from my buddy's cell phone and I was like, yeah, you go fuck yourself. And I was like talking about his junky nephew that stole his computer and stuff, like all these real things that happened to this guy. And he's like, who is this? I know you're one of my students. You wouldn't know all these things if I didn't teach you. And I was like, it's Lyle. Like it was one of the kids in my class. I was like, yeah, it's Lyle. Come do something about it, bitch. I'll see you at school on Monday. And I hung up the phone.
Oh shit, Lyle Chipperson.
Yeah. Well, he's like, we were all really good friends and we would all do these pranks and stuff. And it just got like that. It just got way out of fucking hand. And so we get there Monday and the resource officer's waiting in the class and they take him outside. And the resource officer's like, you made a lot of threats and shit. And they're trying to tell him like, cause I never told him that I did this. And so he's like, look, me and my friends, it had to have been one of my friends. Like we do these pranks and stuff like that. And they questioned everybody. Nobody broke. And so nothing happened. Like literally nothing happened. The guy just got the call and that was it. He sweated my friend. Nobody broke under pressure. And so no one got in trouble. It's kind of cool. Like I thought for sure one time all the girls were going to snitch me out because I got caught by a couple of the girls. I was painting tampons with a red marker and leaving them around the class while everybody was at lunch. And so these girls came in to grab their purses or whatever and saw me doing it and they just shut up and let me do it. And then when the fucking teacher came back in, brought all the girls back out in the hallway and sweated them down and was like, which one of you did this? Like no one broke and no one told on me. So I was pretty pumped about that. These are all things that you could not do these days or else you get canceled.
What does Tony have to say?
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Is that Dave Smith?
God, what is it? What's
Whenever she gets a tattoo,
Actually, it's a butterfly, but somebody asked me if it was two bunnies
Oh my God.
fucking.
Mostly
so that's all I
butter,
got.
folks.
It's faded
Mostly
and
butter. There you go. Way to step on an actual joke. Good job.
Oh God, I feel you,
is that
Tony.
Rick?
I feel you, Tony. That's a very
Is that
real.
Rick right there?
Oh, see, look, it's happening now.
Chill.
Sorry.
It's a butterfly.
Listen, I'm a Karen. I'm a control freak. I apologize.
I love it. What do you control other than a fork and a spoon? What the fuck are you doing?
Thank you.
That's such
That
a
was good.
clean fat joke.
That was good.
Don't control shit here.
Yes.
You're on my pirate ship now, Jill.
I'm the
Ew.
producer
Way
of the
to
Fuck
undo
Artist
it.
Comedy Festival.
Whoa! Name dropper.
The what?
Thank you.
I can't believe it has 4 corners.
Tony Hinchcliffe looks like Earthworm Jim if he had a bad goatee.
Earthworm Jim did have a bad goatee.
Earthworm Jim didn't have facial hair.
Colin.
No. Rewrite your material. You're back in the writer's room, dude.
Your festival seems like it would be round.
Thank you very much.
Shall we go further?
I lost weight for you, asshole. Look at this.
Holy shit.
Where did you lose
This
it?
is the after picture.
It is.
You know you're fat when Big J Okerson's calling you fat.
Yeah, was that the after picture?
Yeah, I bet when she sits down and makes snow angels, it's like a snow circle.
Yeah, she's fat.
Yeah, have you seen how fat this bitch is over here?
It is. Thank you. I tried really hard to drink a shit ton of water before I came.
Drink a ton of water?
You drinking water?
That's what you think losing weight is?
I also took a lot of methamphetamines, but whatever.
No, you didn't.
Water and
Her parents go, we told her losing means gaining and gaining means losing.
That woman's gonna kill
It's like
herself.
your comedy festival. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like you're.
I actually have ran a comedy festival in Durango, Colorado.
Oh boy. That's why. She's like, I ran a comedy festival in Boulder, Colorado. No joke had been sent.
I thought she was a Boulder.
All right. I'm waiting for Dave Smith to be like, so This is why you need privatized.
Yeah.
Like wait for like some libertarian thing to come in.
Catch me on Russell Brand next week.
We just had our 5th year. Adam Dominguez from Las Vegas and Irma Ruiz, who was on Kill Tony, were my headliners. And I actually produced shows here in Las Vegas, including a show called Toxic Femininity.
All right. That's enough. Jesus.
Sounds awesome.
Oh my God.
I'm so glad you called me last.
Dude, how is your personality less hot than your physicality?
Because I worked very hard to cultivate it, sir.
Jill, you don't need to answer rhetorical questions.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So you live in Colorado?
I actually am.
I am Colorado. Everyone lives on me.
I'm actually the state itself.
I'm the entire state of Colorado.
That would be believable.
Moving to Phoenix and Vegas to do stuff starting November 7th. I'm going to do comedy shows.
Okay, so you live in Colorado?
I'm actually kind of like nomadic, homeless right now between scenes.
Blows her food budget. Her food budget. Wait, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She said between states. I'm sure there's a joke that they're gonna throw at her. She's between states.
She's the 52nd.
Oh, fuck, you're unbearable, Jill. Jesus Christ, this is my arch nemesis right here.
Wait, are there 51 states or 52?
There's 50 states.
Oh, okay, so I should have said there's 50. She would have been the 51st.
Well, she could be 2. She could be 51st and 2nd.
Unless you're being progressive and you already think Puerto Rico is a state.
I was gonna say, like, what are we doing with them? Like, are we gonna bring them in or what? Like, we're kind of fucking around.
On it before Puerto Rico, and they don't want to because then they would have to pay taxes. So
I thought they voted in favor of it.
No, they don't want to pay taxes. So they just stay like.
How fucking funny would it be if we did patriate them and it was the same situation of like taxation without representation and the entirety of the United States got thrown over by fucking angry Puerto Ricans, like coming over on assault doors and just fucking sinking these giant aircraft carriers and shit.
With really nice.
Be the leader.
Is she Puerto Rican?
And Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, Jennifer Lopez. Dude.
Yeah, I mean, she's already got the train. She takes the same training that she got in Enough down to Puerto Rico, and she teaches all of them Krav Maga. They all float over here on assault doors and start sinking airship carriers and doing Krav Maga on our servicemen and women, and we lose immediately because it's all like feminized. Like, you can't yell at your cadets anymore. You can't swear at them. Like, everyone in our armed forces can only do like 2 push-ups before they're given commendation. I think it would be a really funny movie to like see that play out.
Yeah, it'd be like the reverse invasion of the Bay of Pigs, even though that's Cuba.
Or it would be like the Revolutionary War, but with Puerto Ricans. That's what I'm getting at.
The annexation of the United States.
It'd be cool, like, if Mel Gibson reprises his role in The Patriot. Like, it's The Patriot 2, but it's just Mel Gibson. He's fighting Puerto Ricans. He's just like Mad Max.
Getting stem cell injections.
He's melting down his kids' toys to make bullets and shit.
Plastic toys.
Yeah, he's shooting people with plastic bullets.
He's using 3D printer to make the guns. He's melting down plastic toys to make guns.
Oh my God, he's used all the money he made off of Dragged Across Concrete to buy 3D printers so he and Vince Vaughn can fight back.
Yeah, that's right. Taxation stuff. What?
Oh, sorry. Was that
what movie?
Dragged Across Concrete.
It was an awesome movie.
Never saw it.
Okay.
Yeah. Mel Gibson's never been in a bad movie. Have you guys ever seen What Women Want?
Yeah, dude.
It's a great movie.
Based my entire dating tactics off of that. Let's see. Kyle says, she said Durango. I've never been there, but it's southwest Colorado near New Mexico. I heard it's a cool town, though. Jana says, it's one of my most favorite places. John Lemon, how are you, good sir? Welcome. Says, no, they would lose because diversity is our strength. That's very true. We would just confuse them like P90X workouts. We'd give them muscle confusion by sending different soldiers of various or varying ethnicities and sexualities towards them.
You saying we're going to send Billy Blanks?
That's Tybo.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
No, it's not. Tybo is a vicious killing system.
I could see Billy Blanks transitioning. Can't you?
No.
He would transition. He's
No.
like
into Dennis Rodman.
No, because Billy Blanks' entire business tactic is to disarm white women with expendable income while their husbands are overseas fucking other women.
I mean, what? You can't be a woman and fuck other women?
You can. I'm just saying, Billy Blanks' entire business strategy is built upon the fact that like he's going to disarm these wealthy white women, not only ingratiate himself to them for the health benefits of using his tapes, but once you disarm a rich white woman, you can pretty much fuck them. And I think that's what he's going for.
No, I think Billy Blanks is Charlemagne, the god.
No, Billy Blanks is straight. He fucks women. Charlemagne takes too much time perfecting his eyebrows that still look whack, and he fucks dudes, but low key. So that's even worse, because you should be loud and proud.
Doesn't he like make molds of his ass and sends it to people?
Inmates, prison inmates.
Billy Blanks?
No, Charlemagne.
That was good.
I do the same thing. I like to eat my own ass. I eat my breakfast out of a mold of my ass.
Send him a mold. It has like poop streaks from the mold. You didn't like wash your hairy ass.
There's like hemorrhoid clusters and stuff.
There's blood and poop specks in the mold.
Yeah, dude. Come. Janice says, I backpacked there every summer from age 12 to 17, and then I went back in 2020. Nice. Got some memories in old Durango there.
Cool.
Shut up, Adam.
Dude, I don't know what happened. Tony, tell her she doesn't have to answer rhetorical questions. That's really, he just answers a goofy question. She goes, well, funny thing.
Oh my God. Are you really homeless if you're built like a house?
Actually.
This poor woman's gonna kill herself.
Kill Tony live at Skank Fest.
Now I feel bad because she looks dead inside now.
Yeah.
That's Brendan Fraser, actually. For his new movie.
Oh, that sucks. This is the type of shit that bothers me. Like, this is something that kind of bothers me in general. Is like, I feel like I'm losing my edge a little bit because I get like right now I feel kind of fucked up in my chest and in my stomach for making fun of this woman. Cause like the look on her face right now is not one of like, I'm having a good time. Like this is like her plans backfired on her. And she's like, if I don't have this, then what do I have?
That's comedy, dude.
It is, and it's cruel. Like, that's the thing. Being good at anything is cruel. You have to suffer for your art and shit like that. And it's like this. That's the part that fucks me up because I know what that feels like. We all know what that feels like. We all know what rejection feels like. We all know what it's like to have your insecurities thrust in your face and shit like that. And this is the part that fucking bothers me about what we do sometimes. Because, like, I know that woman's not feeling good about herself. I know she probably currently does not feel good about herself. And, like, she's just trying to make people laugh.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Jana says, is this supposed to be a roast? No, it's a pot roast.
That would have been better.
No, this is Kill Tony. So it's a show where they bring on amateur comedians, give them a minute to make the crowd laugh and do whatever. And then after the minute's up, they basically will tell the comedian what they've done right. But in most cases, it's what they've done wrong. And they just roast them indiscriminately. Kyle says, she seems like a nice chick, but if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. The comedy world is brutal. Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Brendan Fraser.
Very true. Sick. You can probably give that joke a rest.
Well, I mean, it kind of does look like him from that movie.
Yeah, it like kind of landed the first time. We got a little chuckle out of it, and now we're like doing it again.
Call in if you know Brendan Fraser's movie The Whale.
Call in if you think Brendan Fraser would do a better job on this show than Adam.
I think it's Fraser. He pronounces it.
It's Fraser, yeah.
Did you see that I put a poll up last night when we were moving the show and everything? A lot of people out there think that Robbie had AIDS, and that's why he couldn't do the show yesterday, because he was getting his butt checked out.
From AIDS?
Yeah, dude. You guys didn't see the poll?
From where?
On the Brass Tacks channel. There was a poll made.
No.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Let's see. Kyle says, dude must have gained a bunch of weight to play that movie. That's impressive. No. Brendan Fraser was sexually assaulted, lost his career over it, and gained a bunch of weight. But now he's reingratiated in society. We love him again.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Robbie?
He's going to be in the next Mummy movie.
Not into British movies.
Oh, there you go.
You, both of you, back to back, you.
Vegas, Nevada. Jill, very much fun. I love people of all different...
I did not know that this was like the Marvel Universe for Incel Comics, but I figured it out at the end of the weekend, so thank you guys very much.
I didn't get it.
Hey, if I'm gonna go out on a bitchy note, I'm gonna go out fucking bombing. Thank you, Kill Tony. Have a great night.
All right. I don't know what... I have no idea what she said there at the end. Something about Insult Comics. It sounded like it could have been mean, but I'm just gonna let her go. No joke book for you, big or small. There she goes. When it's over, Jill. That's it.
I just booked my own shows. Thanks, Tony.
There you go. Absolutely. Book your own shows that nobody wants to go to, Jill. Very good. It's crazy.
Oh, no. Kill Tony.
Any of you...
Tony a little hurt on that one, it looks like.
Should have been a SeaWorld joke, too.
Yeah.
Like a Shamu, something.
Yeah, dude.
Going back into the pond, like, you know.
As soon as she said I book my own shows, I'd have been like, I didn't realize Lane Bryant was a comedy venue.
Yeah.
Anything like that would have worked.
A SeaWorld would have been great.
Yeah, any of those. Anything that implies she's big. Me personally, I probably would have been like, whatever, you fat cunt, get off the stage. Oh, we cut corners. The stage isn't made to hold people of your stature. Kyle says he sounds a little light in the loafers. Yeah, dude, that's a classic trope against Tony Hinchcliffe. He sounds very, very feminine.
Yeah.
Kyle says like he dabbles in the penis. Everyone, yeah, I got it. I got what you were saying about him.
He was like engaged to some like rich chick that her parents were rich.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still engaged to her, but
you see that with comedians though. Comedians can pull some ass. Like and I can speak personally, like from my experience, like I think 98% of the ass I've closed in my life has been due to the fact that I can make people laugh very easily. You make a bitch laugh, that's it.
And act uninterested.
No, you can't do that. You gotta like.
Oh, okay.
You gotta be like, yo, I'm super into everything you have to say. Like, oh, and then you go look over there, and they turn their head, and you drop stuff in your drink. And I mean, I'm not saying like date rape junk, like stuff like that. I do like the Mio flavored water. Like I'd like to do that. I like to do little tricks like that. Like they turn around and their water tastes really good, and they're like, oh my god, what happened? And I'm like, I snuck something into your drink when you weren't looking, but it was something good. So like, it's a nice surprise.
Oh, the vape juice would have been funny. They have a heart attack. You just put like 3 ounces of like 12%.
Well, no, I sneak COVID vaccinations into girls' drinks. That's what I do.
They die from myocarditis.
Yeah.
6 months later.
While I'm fucking them, I like to overwork that heart.
Called Date Vape.
Oh, Robbie. That's the shit, dude. That's fucking good.
That's good.
Date Vape, dude. I got to change the name of the episode now. I just went with Big Booty because it's like a bait title. But Date Vape is so much fucking better, dude.
I thought Josh was supposed to be in the chat.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't join.
And then I called Josh.
I think maybe his husband's been beating him.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think
Brittany Griner.
Yeah, I think because Josh is married to Brittany Griner, and I think that ever since he got out of jail, he's been beating Josh up pretty good.
Oh, probably, dude.
Sticking
vape pens up his butt.
Yeah.
Get to the hole.
Disrespecting potatoes in front of him.
Penetrate.
Robbie, you had Date Vape earlier. Don't ruin that.
Okay.
Call it.
Oh, here we go. Someone made a sweet fucking Greco-Roman wrestling compilation.
Oh, this is a gay guy thing.
It fucking rules, dude. I'm gonna drop that down because I don't want to get the Get the strike. Look at that, dude. Who gets it? Look at that. His bag is on his butt.
Oh, nice.
How are you getting into this sport, dude?
Damn.
How do you get into this? And
teabag.
What's scary to me is that like these guys that get into this sport are like vicious killing machines. And I feel like they're like very good in a fight because this is how most fights go down. Like if you're in an elongated dispute with someone, like you're going to go down to the ground at some point. You're going to be rolling around in gay ways. And it's like these guys just have the balls to do it out in public and get good at it out in public.
Yeah, you know, the rule number one is you never fight a wrestler.
No,
you will get beat up.
Yeah, and you're gonna get something twisted around. You're gonna get a bag in your face. They're not afraid to grab your dick and balls. They're not afraid to put a finger in your ass to throw you off. Like it's actually very smart fighting. It just looks so goddamn gay.
And they will suck your dick.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to like get my dick sucked while I'm in a conflict.
How do you explain that to the administration?
Well, I mean, what if you're able to come? What does that say about you?
Some like jelly, some like syrup.
Some like it hot, and some sweat when the heat is on.
You can tell they're gay with their cauliflower ear. That's a big...
What if that's how people got cauliflower ears? Is from dicks hitting them? Your ear doesn't do that unless it's submerged in semen for elongated periods of time.
That's the true way. It's a conspiracy, dude.
Yeah. Conspiracy. So yeah, that was just a real quick one I want to give you guys. Oh, this is really funny. This is so Pete Rose got interviewed in 1999 when he was being inducted into some like all-century team something. It was some gay award that they give old baseball players. But the interviewer guy, Jim Gray, when he walks up to him and starts interviewing him, he wastes no time in inquiring about this guy's degenerate gambling habits.
Yeah, he had some problems.
Which there's nothing better than an old man being confronted about problems like this because he comes from a generation where you don't talk about any of that shit.
He never voted or like bet against his team, though, he said.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my thing is like, it's a game. Who cares? I don't give a fuck.
Well, because you could throw... If you bet to win, it's only going to make you want to win more, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to things like this, when it's a fucking game, like these guys aren't out here doing shit. They're playing a game. And
yeah, but if you could throw the game then.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying like that would be pretty obvious, I feel like. Especially if everyone knew that he had a gambling issue and that he was betting and shit like that. So it would be way too obvious, I think. You know, like I don't think he was betting in a way that was like pernicious. But I do think, I don't know, gambling obviously can be a problem, but I feel like it's such a personal problem. Like if you're not doing anything other than putting money on the game, I don't see an issue. Like Michael Jordan did it for years and no one seemed to have a problem with that.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he ever got caught betting like on basketball.
Yeah, he was doing it with like other sports and golf and...
That's true. That's true.
Cards and
But that's the thing. Who would know? You know what I mean? Because he was a team owner or is a team owner. Who would have known if like? Because back then, that's also like these guys were doing that shit, kind of in a day when like the internet wasn't as accessible to everyone.
Well, his dad was killed.
Yeah, in my
hometown. I remember that.
Under weird circumstances. Like,
yeah, it was in my hometown.
Yeah, he was like shot at his home, right?
No, in a car.
It was in his car. He was leaving. I think he was either leaving Wilmington or going to Wilmington.
Damn.
And yeah, it's like an hour and a half. Lumberton's an hour and a half away, and it was like right there. I think it was off of Highway 74, which is now Interstate 74.
Didn't Bill Cosby's son or something like that get? Oh shit.
Yeah, he was Ennis Cosby, but I forgot where that was. But yeah, he went to like help somebody who apparently he thought was like broken down or maybe he was like changing a flat tire or something. He got killed there.
Hold on.
Yeah, they said it was a robbery.
There's a fire truck outside my house right now.
Stream's too hot.
Hold on. Yeah, no, my mixtape just dropped. Hold on. My dad's out there talking to him. I wonder what's going on.
Well, it's one. It's. I mean, we could just end it.
Why don't you end it?
This is interesting. No, I'm just kind of like, I'm wondering because they're like parked right there in front of my driveway.
Your dad's like, what the fuck? They're trying to do a podcast over here. What are y'all doing?
My dad's going through his truck right now. I'm wondering. I'm going to open up the window and be like, hey, what's going on? Real quick.
They don't have any water. He's like, I think I got a bottle of water in here.
I got a warm bottle of water.
Yeah, they're cutting back. They're doing cutbacks.
Make this work.
All right, let me yell out there real quick. I'm going to see what's going on because if it's hot news, I want to tell you guys.
Oh, okay.
Hot news.
Yay, what are you doing out there?
Good? Everything okay? What are they doing? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're just arresting me, son.
House is on fire. No worries, just stay in there. No, it's the fire department rolling around with Santa Claus's fat ass on the front.
Oh, your dad wanted to sit on Santa Claus's lap.
You can see the lights now, like kind of coming through. Oh, he's taking off now.
So we don't do that shit around here.
No, I forgot they do that. Like I kind of live in the hood, so like, you know, it's weird to see stuff like that here because I feel like traditionally they'd be like, oh, let's skip that neighborhood, but I know they do that. I think most places do that now where Santa Claus rides around on the fire truck and gives out candy, kids, and like wastes our fucking tax dollars. I'm glad I'm paying for that.
Taxation is theft. Yeah.
I had to explain death tax to somebody the other day, and they were like taken back by the fact that was a thing. I was like, yeah, dude.
Of course it is.
Like, there's a lot of dog shit like that. Like, think about the fact how like you own a vehicle, you own a house, yet you're always paying taxes on them every year. That's a fucking scam.
It's a scam because the money goes nowhere.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't want to get into all that on the show. That's too much. That's going to work me up. Let's watch this old guy get fucking confronted about his gambling.
We're having Dave Smith on next week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Mark it down on your calendars.
Ceremony marking a return to the baseball spotlight. He's with Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Hannah. Pete, congratulations. It was quite an ovation.
The guy doing the interview looks like such a worm, too.
Well, it's 1999.
Pete, let me ask you.
Poor Pete Rose.
Even though that there is an opening, the American public is very forgiving. Are you willing to show contrition, admit that you bet on baseball, and make some sort of an apology to that effect?
Not at all, Jim. Not at all.
That's the first question after being honored on the baseball field and after not being allowed on a baseball field for, I think it was like 2 or 3 years at this point. Like, what the fuck are you thinking as a newsman? Like, look at Pete Rose. The guy's face says, I drink a lot, I hit women, and I never say sorry.
Yeah, his nose is huge.
He's got the drinker's nose, like the bulbous gin blossom nose. Because again,
on that.
Well, again, he's from that generation where like no one ever called anyone out about a drinking problem. You shut the fuck up and you lived your life. You stayed together for the kids and you took your licks. Jana says, "So send some Santa my way. I want to sit on his lap. Give him a lap dance."
Sure.
Go for it, dude. I'm sure I didn't see him, but like I can probably chase down the truck and be like, "Yo, dude, if you don't mind buying a plane ticket."
Yeah.
And then I can plug the show too. You think we'd be put on the naughty list if Santa listened to us?
I hope so.
I think Santa would be like, these guys are naughty. They need a spanking.
You think Santa's a Zionist?
I think you're Santa.
Do you think he's a Zionist?
No.
I don't think so. I think he
I'm not
wants to
going
get
to make fun of it. I know you get tired of hearing me say that, but I appreciate the ovation. I appreciate the American fans voting me on that all-century team, and I'm just a small part of a big deal tonight. With the overwhelming evidence that is in that report, why not make that step with this opening? It's too much of a festive night to worry about that. I mean, because I don't know what evidence you're talking about. I mean, just show it to me. I mean, that report did, but we don't want to debate that, Pete. Well, why not? Why do we want to believe everything he says?
Why did you sign a paper acknowledging the ban? Why did you sign it if you didn't agree?
Yeah, but it also says I can apply for reinstatement after 1 year. If you remember correctly in the press conference. As a matter of fact, my statement was I can't wait for my little girl to be a year old so I can apply for reinstatement at my press conference.
Year old? How old is he having kids? Because this had happened shortly after that ban. Like, it had only been like a year or two since the ban. Pete Rose had didn't he? I mean, the daughter wasn't even 1 yet?
How old's Pete Rose?
Gotta be like 80.
Hold on, let me see if he's even still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive.
He's still alive.
He's gotta be like 80.
So he is... Where is it? Oh, he's 81.
Damn.
And you can tell even underneath this hat, like his hair is atrocious, dude.
But that was fucking 20-something years ago.
Yeah, this is a bad...
He's still alive.
It's a bad look. He looks better now than he did back then.
You have applied for reinstatement in 1997. Have you heard back from Commissioner Seelig?
No, and that kind of surprises me. It's only been 2 years, though, and he's got a lot of things on his mind, but I hope...
The interview keeps going like this. I just thought it was funny that they fucking sandbagged an old man live on television after they gave him an award.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Content, dog.
It's like John Stossel.
The interview, the audio is terrible in that too. I don't think I've seen the Stossel one.
What? John Stossel gets like hit by a WWF wrestler or whatever?
No, I haven't seen that one. The only other one I can remember that was like pretty inflammatory was the time that the one guy kept calling the other athlete Chris. He was like, I bet you won't say it again. He's like, I bet you I do. I just did. I said it 3 times. He's like, you won't say it again. And he's like,
that was Jim Rome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because the guy like flips his chair back and comes at him. That's one of the, I'm going to find that real quick. Cause that's one of the best.
That's a really good one.
Yeah. That's a really awesome interview there. You said Jim Rome.
Yeah.
I almost wrote him, Jome.
That's an India guy's name.
Good job. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, because it's Jim Everett. I remember it being like 2 Jims.
Jim.
This video rules.
Make sure
Good
to
to have
show
you on the show.
Good to be here, Jim. Thank you.
Check that. Chris Everett. Good to have you on the show.
You know what? You know, you've been calling me that for about the last 5 years.
About 2 years, actually, Chris.
Well, hey, you know what? Let me say one thing. In that game, how many sacks did I have that we came back and won?
How many sacks did you have?
How many sacks?
Well, see, but this was back in 1989.
Okay, that was
so
about
you may have even been...
He's got the same look on his face that the other interviewer had. Like, there's these guys like this that are built just like this. They only act like this because they've lived in a society of rules and laws that have prevented them from having their faces beaten in.
Yeah, same with John Stossel. He got ear clapped and sued the wrestler.
Yeah, that's bitch shit. It's bitch shit. If you want to get up and talk like this, like especially as a man, you want to get up and you want to like inflame people's tempers for an audience, for nameless, faceless people at home and shit like that. You got to be ready to take a fucking hit because this guy is like a squirrely little bitch, dude. You can tell this dude's just always been a needling little fuck boy. Needs his head kicked in. He's over here.
Huge, Jim Rome.
It's just, it pisses me off when I see little like worm bitches like this act fucked up towards real men that could just break them if they wanted to.
That's Jim Rome's stick, dude.
Yeah, I think he's the richest sports person in the world.
I mean,
hands down.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it. When you make a career out of doing shit like this, of course, people love scumbags. That's, I mean, there's no way around it.
Jim Everett back there, but somewhere along the way, Jim, you ceased being Jim and you became Chris.
Well, let me tell you a little secret. That, you know, we're sitting here right now, and if you guys want to take a station break, you can. But if you call me Chris Everett to my face one more time...
I already did it twice.
You call it one more time, we better take a station break.
Well, it's a 5-minute segment, our 5-segment show. We got a long way to go.
Well, we do.
We got a long way to go.
We do.
I'll get a couple segments out of you before.
Well, it's good to be here with you, though.
Well, it's good to see you,
because
too.
you've been talking like this behind my back for a long time.
But now I said it right here.
Right, exactly.
Well, we got no problems
then. I think that you probably won't say it again.
I bet I do.
Okay.
Chris?
It's that easy. It's that easy to get a man like that on his back on the ground Like that.
They're all wearing.
What?
What? No, I was saying they're all wearing like sports coats and jeans. Like,
oh yeah, dude. I feel like that was the move in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like, because in the 90s they almost had it. Like, it would be like way too big a pants, and then they'd wear a suit jacket or something like that. Like, they almost had it dialed in the 90s, and then around early 2000s they were like, yo, there's something to this like denim, like relaxed fit denim with a blazer thing.
Yeah, it's the worst outfit ever.
It is. A lot of guys were doing the V-necks under the blazer too.
That's why 9/11 happened.
Well,
what? She said that's why 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
The Taliban was like super pissed off that Americans had dialed in this fucking sports coat jeans look, and they're still over there wearing dresses and towels.
If you believe it was the Taliban.
It was like, yeah, we.
Yeah, it wasn't the Taliban.
Well, it was Adam.
No, it was
in conjunction
Taliban
with the
had nothing to do with
Mossad.
You're thinking of Al Qaeda.
Yeah.
9/11 happened.
Al Qaeda-stein.
The dancing Al Qaedas.
Huh?
Adam's a big dancing Israeli guy.
Big time, dude.
When the dust had settled, Rome continued with the show minus Everett. For his part, Everett apologized, saying the frustrations of his time in Los Angeles came to a head with the repeated taunts of his hosts, and he lost it.
Well, yeah, I mean, he should have hit him. That's what you do. Like, you don't... I don't know, if you're going to go in for it and shit like that, like, just hit him. If you have, like, a few $1 million in the bank, just hit him, pay for the attorney.
Yeah, that's when football players only made millions, not tens of millions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta have that nest egg. He's like, I have a feeling that a virus is going to wipe out the global economy in 20 years. I'm going to need this for inflation and cryptocurrencies. Speaking of cryptocurrencies, I have a commercial that was done by the wildly talented Spike Lee, who's doing his best Farnsworth Bentley impression in this commercial.
Oh, it's a Spike Lee joint?
Yeah, dude, and he's trying to shill cryptocurrency as if it's like the end-all be-all to getting Black America out of poverty. It's crazy.
Well, yeah.
Our currency is not current. Old money, as rich as it looks, is flat out broke. Don't believe me? I got the receipts. We call it.
Even with his crossy, weird eyes, you can still tell he's reading off of a teleprompter when he does these things.
Yeah, it's also like he's like soft shoeing for the, you know, the same people that.
For the Bankman-Frieds.
Yeah, for the bank. I was gonna say that's weird. For the Bankman-Frieds, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He's a Democrat, so.
Right. Yeah.
Well, the Democrats have always had Black America's interests at heart.
So.
Oh, you talk.
It green, but it's only white. Where's the women? The black folk.
Oh yeah, this is how he gets you right in the beginning when he starts talking about the money.
We call it green, but it's only white. Where's the women? The black folks and the people.
I like how some people in the community might find it problematic that he found a very light-skinned gentleman doing the blazer t-shirt combo that we were just talking about.
I think that's the same guy from the Truvada commercials.
It most certainly is. And also, why a white bitch? This is a very problematic commercial for me. It's not progressive enough at all.
That's a young Nancy Pelosi, that's why.
That's a young Paul Pelosi.
The black folks and the people of color.
Oh. There you go, Adam.
Why aren't they on the money? I would do that, chick.
Yeah.
I know you would. With that forehead scar and everything.
Hell yeah.
Adam would be like, is that from shrapnel? While he's pumping her.
She's got a nice Middle Eastern schnoz, probably. Yeah, dude.
I thought you liked him bigger than that. That's a very understated Middle Eastern schnoz.
There's no side profile of the nose.
Yeah.
Native Americans got a nickel. A nickel!
And we got called
Keith Olbermann.
Don't even stop and pick up a nickel off the side. 7 million Americans have no bank account. 20 million are underbanked. Old money's not gonna pick us up. It pushes us down, exploits, systematically oppresses us. But new money is positive, inclusive, fluid. It's wrong.
It's funny too. They're playing like music from like black jazz singers that like
got
Jewish
ripped off.
producers stole their money. It's like, are you really? This is like fake, dude. Like the same guys are producing this like crypto commercial.
Yep.
Stealing people's money again. Like
the same people who have been fleecing Black America as well as every other marginalized part of our society. It's the same people he's shilling for right now.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, the money's white. Oh, what's this? Crypto money is pretty white too.
Yeah.
Got Larry David's head on it instead. Like, oh.
And what the fuck is this thing sitting in the chair? I like that chair, by the way.
It is a nice chair.
But it's like this bitch right here. This is like one of those people you can tell that they put so much into their appearance so that they don't have to have any depth.
Oh, and don't touch her hair.
What if it's raining outside? What do you think happens?
Yeah.
Read your follicles.
Culturally rich.
Oh, of course they got him in the kitchen. This is a very stereotypical commercial.
Yeah, it's a completely racist commercial. Like, oh, people of color only are poor.
Yeah.
And, you know, can't take care of themselves. They have to do the blue collar jobs, which is completely not true.
Exactly.
Like, yeah. Oh, and she's very, like, again, very light skinned.
Yeah,
so.
not too ethnic, not too white, just enough to, like, you know, get through the fucking censors at ABC or whoever had this produced. It's just insulting because so much of society is just room temperature IQ dummies who fall for this shit. And the fact that we're even pointing it out right now, there are so many people out there that would call us racist for calling out the blatant racism in this commercial.
Oh,
and sexism
racism.
And everything. Like it's a fucking frustrating to realize that you live in the Matrix and the Matrix is that fucking tough that us just having this conversation and making fun of the fact that it's racist would be construed as racism.
Yeah, Spike Lee's a fucking shill.
Yeah, he's a soft-shoeing Uncle Tom nobody who has no fucking idea how finance works in general, let alone how a cryptocurrency is gonna... Like that's the first part that's got me fucked up. Any celebrity or anyone of any societal rapport coming out and shilling for any type of currency whatsoever is problematic for me because we live in a system where it's so bastardized and so, like... the money game is an evil game. You know, you work in it. You see how this shit works. Like, anyone shilling for a cryptocurrency does not have your best interest at heart.
No, it's a shill. It's just a pyramid scheme, just like all the rest of them. And if you can pay enough rich people to say it's good, or like famous people rather.
Yeah.
Like if that means it's jumped the shark already, by the way.
Yeah.
If you're seeing these commercials, I'm sorry, cryptocurrency has jumped the shark. If they're trying to get poor people to invest in it,
right,
it's not worth shit then.
Well, to me, it's like it's just a rehashing of every tired ass business trope that you see. It's like, okay, what they're doing now is trying to clean up the last few, like suck the last few dollars out of the people that fall for this type of shit.
Yes.
It's a matter of like, you see this with every type of cryptocurrency for the most part, especially like these the lesser known coins where the owners of these companies or these coins will hire these celebrities to make these commercials, and basically they create an artificial pump. And then as soon as everybody buys up these cryptocurrencies, the people in the know pull the rug out from under them. And then you have a bunch of bag holders and a small group of people get rich again. It's the same fucking thing that's been happening since trade and currencies were invented. It's the oldest grift
scheme.
Yeah, it's the oldest grift. Like, fuck off.
Like, yeah, but to not know that, this is ridiculous. I saw all this stuff years ago. It's like, it's fake. This is not a way to go. And then, when it hits the point where they're marketing to the common man, that means it's a scam.
Yeah.
For sure. By the way.
Yeah, because you really think a bunch of people in the know financially want a bunch of plebs like getting up to their level? You think that's how finance works?
Yeah, get the common people in so we can get our money out quick.
Yeah.
Because it's a fucking scam.
I mean, the same thing I mean, we watched the same shit happen during COVID, like the consolidation of wealth and whatnot. We're just seeing more and more tactics that are likely to do harm to the common man being implemented. It's a big old cash grab.
What isn't a scam are the Trump NFTs.
Yeah, true.
$100 a piece.
Yeah, you got to be getting those Trump NFTs, dude.
They're sold out.
I bought one for Josh for Christmas.
Nice.
Oh, would have been nice if you bought me one, but whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where'd you get the money? you got a cryptocurrency hot tip?
Yeah.
Robbie's one of the guys that got out of FTX like right at the right time. He actually overheard Bankman-Fried talking about it when he was at one of their sex orgies with that ugly girl he did business with.
She was kind of ugly. Like, she had a good body.
The fuck up. No fucking way am I gonna let you get away with that. Are you out of your fucking mind?
She had a good body, dude.
Shut the
She had a
fuck
good
up.
body.
Shut the fuck up, dude. You are such a goddamn idiot if you're not trying to gaslight me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you being serious?
No, she had a decent body, and you could think otherwise. She had.
He's talking about her portfolio,
dude.
Yeah.
No, she's a gross fucking troll woman.
I don't know. I mean, she has an ugly face for sure, but I think her body was all right.
Adam is so
you could
sex
Google
starved.
a picture of her.
I'm
her
looking at it
body's
right
not bad.
now. Somebody have sex with Adam, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Adam is getting no tang, and he's thinking chicks like this are hot girls.
She has a good body. I'm saying she has a good body. I said her face is ugly, but she had a good body.
There's nothing about her body, or any of these pictures that suggests that she might have a good body.
There is. I think she had a decent
Look at
body.
this terrible chest.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think the same girls you think are hot, Adam.
I mean, it's fine to have an opposite opinion, but you just want off on how it's so crazy.
It is. She's gross.
Her face is ugly for sure. She has a good body though.
No, you can't say that because there's not enough pictures and photo evidence to suggest that she does.
Waters, that's hot.
This is the girl that Adam thinks is hot.
I said her face is ugly.
Adam said he wants to fuck this girl's mouth because she's a 10.
No.
Dude, this is a rough looking bitch. Like right here, she's kind of
look at her body.
No, this is is like a fucking, like I wouldn't look twice at this person. This isn't anything. There's nothing going on here.
Okay, I'm not saying she's drop dead gorgeous, but I'm saying her body's not bad. Her face is ugly. I think most people would agree.
No, her body's terrible too.
That's her. She's right there. There's a picture of her body. That's not a bad body.
You better be careful because that was taken when she was like 16.
Okay, well, her body was not bad.
No one's body is bad at 16.
I think there's some.
Except for yours.
Okay, yeah.
Adam was 430 pounds when he was 16.
Yeah.
Adam's skinny later in life. Yeah, I can't find a picture of her that looks even remotely passable. Like I couldn't get over that face. There's no way. Even if her body was hot or was decent, I still wouldn't be able to get over those teeth.
Sure, I understand what you're saying, but if you're on all the drugs that they were on, you might be like, all right.
That's not a bad point. That's not a bad point because then it's just becomes about tactile sensation.
Yeah, they were on tons of drugs.
Designer drugs. Cryptocurrency drugs.
Crypto drugs, dude.
All right, let's finish this Spike Lee joint.
Where status is anything but status quo. Do your own research.
On what?
What? We were talking about that earlier, weren't we? Remember they're always telling us don't do our own research.
It depends on the subject matter.
Well, I think that's a disclaimer. So because they can't for the commercial, they can't say buy it for sure.
Yeah.
They got to say something like do your own research.
Yeah.
But you should buy this you should get into cryptocurrency.
Yeah, and that's another way they're protecting themselves. They're not aligning themselves with any particular cryptocurrency. They're just saying, hey, jump on in. And they're also saying do your own research, and they probably mean it because they know that most people's idea of doing research is going onto Facebook and seeing something that a relative posted that is an opinion piece that they later go out and regurgitate as fact. There's nothing more cringy than when you're having a discussion with somebody or someone's trying to bring you up on current events and they're like, you know what I saw on Facebook the other day? Like it just bothers me that people use that as like their news source. Like when they cite their sources, it's usually some form of social media.
It's mainly old people that cite Facebook at this point.
And dumb people. It's old people and dumb people.
Yeah, they're the same thing.
Well, I mean, that's the majority of society. That's what I'm fucking saying.
Old dumb people is the majority of society.
Yeah. Just dumb
Do a
people in
podcast
general.
with 2 of them.
What?
What are you looking in front of a mirror?
2 beers.
Nice. Yeah, 2 mirrors, you fucking jackass.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I got one hot chick to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
The digital rebellion is here. Old money's out. New money is in.
He should be forced to tell people what cryptocurrencies he's invested in.
Yeah, if you subpoena, it's probably 0.
Yeah, it's all in like tangible assets.
Yeah.
He
has courtside seats at the Knicks games, like season tickets. So
at the what game?
Knicks.
Oh, okay.
You should have said beep game.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to. I was leading into that. But yeah, it looks like he's shelling a fucking cryptocurrency kiosk, which those aren't shady.
No, not at all. I trust them.
Just the guy that they're trying to get to invest to. Do you see that? That's
a guy who delivers weed by bike.
That's the fucking guy that Dave Chappelle meets at the door.
Yeah.
In Half Baked and buys the fucking 8th.
Right.
You gotta keep all that drug money in there. Shut up, Adam. I'm sorry I did your joke better. I'll try to tone it down.
Oh.
Did you see the rich old white guys?
Well, he's a rich old something.
They're
Keith Olbermann and Larry David.
Well, no, basically what that was the owners of this kiosk transferring the funds to their bank account with the QR code. You know, what'd be funny is if that was a real QR code that you could scan and like get into this guy's digital currency wallet. No, they did not.
Have you seen those? Have they made them yet?
I think they were supposed to, yeah. I just don't use money anymore, so I know
they were.
see them.
Yeah, I know they were supposed to. I don't think they ever did. I know that there was a vote to replace Jackson with Harriet Tubman. And I think everybody was in favor of it. I certainly don't care who's on money, but like they just never changed it.
Like, yeah, like at least Trump like delayed it. I guess they still haven't done it because I know. Yeah, you're right. They did delay it. I don't know if they're still going to do it, though.
But in Spike Lee's universe, this has already been printed, and this is what you're depositing into cryptocurrency machines because none of the money's real.
It's a $20 bill of Louis Gossett Jr. Yeah.
That's not bad. Yep. Gotta make sure you got Cedric the Entertainer giving his nod towards cryptocurrency.
That was Jill Carlson.
Oh, look at that.
It's Ben Carson?
Yeah.
Oh.
Clarence Thomas, maybe. Dave Thomas.
I'm just gonna start naming black people.
Overweight
Dave
black
Chappelle.
people. No, overweight black people. I can't just be.
Oprah?
Yeah. Overweight black men. Oprah?
Yeah.
Let's
Stedman.
see. Is this Harry Boothole says? Is this the movie Chef?
Yes.
It was. I didn't get to that. I didn't get to that comment soon enough. That's I read that in a very delayed sense.
Yep.
Oh, let's get out of this stupid cryptocurrency commercial. Let's do Baloney Boys, and then we'll get the fuck out of here.
Baloney Boys.
All right, well, this week I found another music video from the same rapper that I covered in the Happy Hour stream last Saturday. This guy is so fucking bad at making music, and this time he found like some backup dancers, and he found a guy to like, I don't know if it's his hype man or if the guy raps with him or anything, because I haven't seen the whole video, but like this dude's so bad at rapping and he's so bad at like everything he does, but it reminds me of a like an early 2000s juggalo who's like, oh man, I'm gonna make it in the game, you know, one of those guys. Like he's definitely got a Hatchet Man tattoo.
Is Russian or anything?
No, he's American.
No.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure we've seen this guy before too. Like, I don't think last week was the first time we've ever talked about this guy. God, I hate shit like that. I hate stuff that's made for like techno shows and stuff. Like these types of things. Like, there's a real art form to poi, like swinging the glow sticks around on the ropes and stuff. That's like nunchucks. That's kind of cool. But like these lazy, like everything's stationary and you just have to wiggle it around with your arms and shit.
Zero effort.
Yeah, like so you can concentrate on drinking water so your molly doesn't overload your heart.
Like a yo-yo ball. You ever had that when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Yo-yo ma?
Yo-yo ball.
Yeah, the yo-yo ball is cool.
Back to you. Yeah.
I had a couple of those.
I don't know if I remember those.
He's really good mixing with the audio too. I forgot to tell you guys, he's really good at audio.
Oh, they're gonna shut it down, dude.
Like, I can't tell what the fuck he's saying.
Me neither. That's Paul Wall, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a monster on the loose.
Something about dropping a deuce.
Something about there not being a truce. Do you guys think that chain's real?
No.
What about Israel?
Do you believe Israel is a real state?
I just keep forgetting we're at the point of the show where like everyone's gonna like do these rapid fire terrible jokes until the segment's over. Oh my god, it's same shit. Where do you get that shirt? Look at that shirt. It looks like a skull like breaking out of a vagina or something.
It's pretty cool. Like an alien skull.
Like, yeah, like what is it a skull of even? And there's more skulls in the skull's skull. Do you see that?
Oh, it's a Inception skull.
Mm. It's like a spooky skull with more spooky skulls coming out of the top of the spooky skull. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's pretty spooky.
The only way to make it any spookier is to have some fucking costume jewelry draped over it.
For light.
I'll never understand wearing fake
Skull
jewelry.
It's a Mason thing. See, it's got the Mason.
What?
Angle. Freemason angle. Look. It's
where?
Down. See? It's just upside down.
Okay.
I'm gonna taunt ya, turn your dreams to nightmares when I curse and I haunt ya. I'm under your bed, I am in your closet.
I mean, that part's not surprising. This is definitely the closet of a mobile home too. That's not a closet that you get at a house.
No. This is South Carolina.
Shut up, man. You live in a fucking cracker box out here talking about people's fucking houses.
Voices you can't pause it. We are gonna riot. You can't purify it. Eating out so many hoes.
Unholy water.
Whoa.
Eating out so many hoes. That was a really good still shot. Look at that.
Nice.
So many hoes, I'm on a strict diet from the grave. You crave for the flesh, devour to the bone. She's not screaming, she's not fresh. I like them homegrown. Yeah, it's time with a vampire. Unleash my fangs, you might be from my side. Be killer for hire and thriller down to the wire. They say I'm just a rapper, they's a blood-sucking liar. Like a nervous tick that's in your head. You can't be on my clique, all my chicks are undead. You gon' get a trick, no treat, just dread. These monsters in the street will put you on death's bed. I smoke zombie.
This guy's over here rapping about Dracula's.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what cryptocurrency they're trying to sell.
This is actually just a continuation of the Spike Lee commercial.
Yeah, it might as well be.
Do your own research.
I smoke zombie, so I'm
Blowing on, wait, where your mom be blowing on my dick like a what?
Zombie.
Like a palm tree or something like that? This guy sucks at writing rhymes. Like, I feel like even if you don't know that many words, you can be better than this guy.
Why are you assuming he doesn't know many words?
I don't know, man. I feel like if you're going to put in this much effort into the production and making a video and doing all this green screen stuff, like, why not make the body of art that it's centered around good?
I mean,
I don't
it's
understand.
Like fake
production.
Yeah, that was Seth Rich with the vampire teeth. That's the guy who killed that black guy. He's got a bunch of Hillary Clinton's phone numbers on his person. Call him.
Call me Ted Bundy, I'm a lady killer. Smooth criminal, gotta beat a thriller. Stuff me in a...
That's a really good line to start out with.
Call me Ted Bundy.
Well, I just... What was this? What was this graphic? Like, I want to know who the dude is that does all their graphics, because like that was like a piece of ham or something getting sliced.
It literally was a piece of ham being sliced. It doesn't even make any sense.
Stuff me in a vegan, I'm a...
Yeah, well, it was so fast.
Blood spiller. Get a man with a hook and a chinchilla. Vanilla envelope full of blue cheddar. Yeah, Highlander, Freddy Krueger sweater. Can't stop Mexico, make your face leather. Jeepers, creepers, people who can do it better. Put a ghoul on the job, they'll do whatever. My goonies and the boonies killing all the weather. Just a dumb final destination, kill, don't schedule. Take an unsolved mystery to new level. A fire cremator, don't need no shovel. Purge on anybody reaching for my bezel. You can get an overdose of this heavy metal. There's a couple zombies with a debt to settle. No set, Lance Armstrong, what you peddle. I'ma keep killing fools till I got the devil. Run me mine down to the decimal. Gaslight to the graveyard, Pepto-Bismol. Bubble guts when it get real dark and dismal. Pit bull gon' pit, pistol grip can't miss you. Slaughter everything, gristle down to the tissue. It's a tale from the crypt, you can get your issue. Keep flirting with
I'm not sure why they said Pepto-Bismol.
I don't know what the fuck he's saying anyway. I don't know what any of that was alluding to.
Yeah, you got to be on ecstasy or something. I don't know.
And if you're gonna have a bitch dancing around with these like light up LED fan things, why would you do it when there's still sunlight out?
That is a good point.
It's very weird.
I don't know. Yeah, that is
by the water too.
I think everyone wanted them to see her subpar face. I think that's what it was. He was like, I want these people to know that I can get, 5s if I try hard enough.
That's Bank Friedman.
Yeah. Oh God.
That you can too before your head pop like Dr. Pimple.
Dr. Pimple? What is that?
And the mental 13 goes riding in the rental. Kill a hawk edition like Dr. Gecko. Trap like Saw without the riddle. Yeah, feds gon' convict ya.
You're listening to EHP Music.
I'm a zombie. I'm a zombie. Monster on the lawn. Monster on the lawn. Yeah.
Subscribe to PHP Music, or I'm gonna hunt you down.
Whoa.
What? My man's got a flaming Superman logo on his chest, tatted up. Man. Oh my God. Yeah, and that's another thing. It's like you're drawing this weird cane sword and threatening people if they don't subscribe to your YouTube channel while wearing a crucifix.
He's raising canes.
Oh, what if he's
not come in peace, but buy of the sword.
Dude, what if he's doing subliminal chicken messages?
Yeah, dude, I think he is.
Raising canes, dude.
Oh, churches.
No.
Chicken.
No, okay.
Quit playing and go subscribe to Candyman Raw before I say his name 3 times and let him loose on you.
On Jews.
That's how Kanye got out, dude.
So crazy. Jana says Dr. Pimple Popper is a dermatologist. Okay, is that the person that
YouTube?
Is that the person that makes those fucking Instagram clips of like the gross pus coming out of people?
Yeah.
That's so fucking gross. I don't understand how people get into that. That's like another weird girl thing. Girls love seeing shit like that.
Yeah.
Not that you're a weird girl, Jana. I'm just saying in general, I've seen a lot of bitches into that shit.
I mean, okay. All right.
Nice save there. Nice save.
Well, no, she's got to be a little weird watching us every week. We're fucking weird. We're distasteful. Things of that nature.
Dystopian.
We're also hungry and want to get the fuck out of here. So that's what we're going to do. I appreciate you all joining us for another installment of the Brass Tacks program. If you could, go ahead and subscribe and like if you are a zombie or if there's a monster on the loose. Go tell a friend about the show, or don't. Fuck you. We'll see you next week anyway. If you have any suggestions or anything you want to see featured on the program, send those suggestions to therealbrasstacks at gmail.com. Go follow all of our social medias, all that stuff. That's all I got. Have a great weekend, or rest of the weekend, or whatever. I keep forgetting it's Sunday. I hope you have a good week. I hope that it doesn't suck too much dick and that work goes by very quickly for you. Unless you don't have a job, in which case, get off of society's tit and go get something for yourself. Go ahead, gentlemen.
It's nice to be important. More important to be nice. Free Edward Furlong. That's it.
Nice.
I wasn't expecting that.
It's pretty good. Yeah, free Julian Assange, free Palestine, free your mind, and your ass will follow me on Twitter at Rabbi Redeye. And I won't be in town next week, so I hope everyone has a Merry Chrysler. Cheers.
Oh, yeah. No one's going to be in town, probably.
What do you mean? What day does the Christmas fall on?
Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, fuck. Should we do the show Friday then?
I have a party Friday I gotta go to.
For the love of Christ, are we just gonna take the week off then? Or I don't know. I'll do a stream or something if these guys can't make it. I'll do something like I did last time. I'll do a happy hour.
Maybe I'll do one Thursday or something.
We'll play it by ear. I don't want to make any promises. What do these people do for us? All right, is everyone done with their plugs?
I think so.
All right. Remember, it's important to have lice, all that other good stuff. We'll see you next week. I love you, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you soon.